Welcome back. Another edition to OK Friends.
Two okay friends.
Live from the Dungeon of Brotherly Love.
Brotherly love. We got producer Nate back
Welcome back.
from his hiatus.
Where'd you go again? Oh, yeah, you was at the game last week. Watching Cowboys kick the Browns' ass.
Yeah, that didn't happen this week.
It was definitely
It's a pretty sad week for
an
me.
interesting turn of events.
Yeah. Week 1, we started 0-1. Brad started 0-1. Nate went 1-0. This week, we all tied it up.
Yep.
So the next 3 games will be very interested for our bet.
Very.
I know next week we got the Giants. Pretty confident about that.
I do believe we have the Panthers.
I'm sure you're feeling pretty confident about that.
I hope.
Sam and Mark both said hey.
Hey, how's it going? Hey, Mark, Steelers going to win? Is game over yet?
They did win.
Did they win?
I thought.
Let's go to the tapes.
Fields was looking pretty good.
Yeah, they won 13-6. Field scored his first touchdown as a Steeler. Pass to the rookie. Or, no, I don't know if he's a rookie or not, but Darnell Washington. Oh, he's not a rookie. He's a guy out of... Is that the guy out of Georgia?
I don't know.
The big Debo sumbitch?
I don't know.
Welcome back, people.
Hopefully everybody had a great week. Good weekend.
Who'd you went to a concert last night?
Yep, we went and saw the one and only Ice Cube.
How was it?
Awesome.
That's the first time seeing him?
Yeah.
How far back did he go with his songs?
Like way back.
Did he do No Vaseline song?
Well, he did a compilation of NWA and then did that right after it. Yep, he did.
Definitely on the bucket list to see. He is.
Ended it was a good day. It was well worth going to, for sure. It was even nicer because it was a smaller venue. So we weren't like super close, but you could still see him pretty well.
Oh, yeah.
He sounded good. It was well worth it.
Was anybody with him? Or just
Nope, just him.
Was no hype man or nothing?
Nope.
Really?
No hype man. There was no DJ on the stage with him.
Really?
Yep, just him. He said normally he has Dub C with him, but I don't know if he had prior engagements or whatever,
Hell
but
yeah.
he wasn't there.
Any extra party girls or anything with him?
It was just him on stage. I didn't see him after that. He said he was going in the casino, but we didn't see him in there.
Oh, so you guys did stay a little bit and gamble?
Yeah, a little bit. But it was so busy.
Oh, I bet.
Like, everybody went in there basically afterwards.
I'm sure Q was chilling in the VIP area, just hanging out.
Yeah, if he went in there at all. But after it was like a mad rush in there afterwards, I was like, us, we're gonna be fighting for machines in here.
Did you win anything?
No, Brittany won a little bit. I won enough to where I only came down. Well, I only lost 50.
That's not bad.
I was on the verge of losing 2, but won enough to get it back up to 50, and then we left. It was after the concert. It was probably, I don't know, 9:45-ish. It wasn't a long show.
Oh, really?
I'd have been pissed if I'd spent $60, really.
Yeah.
Because
It was
if
short.
you didn't get there right at 8 o'clock, normally you'd think a DJ would open and play a couple. Nope, he was straight on.
And
And it was
straight
done
off.
by like 9:30, 9:45.
I've never been to the Hard Rock concert area thing.
There was no concert area. It was literally outside in their grass.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I've been to, what's the other one? Hollywood.
Yeah.
I've been to that one. I saw, like, it was Smash Mouth, Sugar Ray, Fastball, and Vertical Horizon outdoors. My 90s wrapped up.
Yeah, this was like a setup right outside their front doors in the grass. Wasn't too bad.
Nate, did you do anything fun this weekend?
No.
Oh, good talk.
I just hung out with some family and some friends. Saturday, did that Friday. Sunday was watching football, went to the mall. Now, here we are.
Here we are.
Just for you.
Here we are.
Just for you. As always, if you're new, welcome. Make sure you like, subscribe,
Subscribe and like and subscribe.
and join the chat. We'd love to hear from you.
Well, I don't know if we'd love to hear from you, but
Nah,
we'll take a listen. And then we'll decide if we loved it or not.
we'll always take a listen. We ready to jump in this week 3 picks real quick?
Week 3 picks. Here we
Well,
go.
we can go over the overall record so far.
This is from last week.
This
right?
is just from week 1.
Week 1 overall record.
Nate kind of takes the cake with the week 1, 11-5. I'm at the bottom with a 6-10. I failed.
Pretty solid start.
Brad and chat/guest, mainly Edwin, tied with a 9-7.
With the 9-7, and I didn't even have notes.
If the playoffs started, he'd have a chance for the playoffs with a 9-7 record.
I would. I'd be able to pick the playoffs.
But I'm going to make a comeback this week and last week.
Well, we already know we got one loss last week because
Yeah, we all picked.
I picked the Ravens.
We all picked the
Even-
Ravens to beat the Raiders,
Yeah.
and
I didn't pick the Browns either, I don't think.
I did. And I know I got a leg up. I'm the only one that picked the Cardinals to beat the Rams.
Yeah.
And I think I picked the Giants to beat the Commanders, so I was 1 in, 1 out.
I don't remember who I picked on the Cowboy game.
I think you the only one that picked the Saints.
Yeah, look at see. I'm on to something.
And Edwin pulled ahead with the Colts pick.
Yeah.
I mean, with the Packers.
I picked the Colts too.
the only one to pick the Dolphins.
So 1 in, 1 out.
Hey, I tried.
1 in, 1
I
out.
was shooting for the stars. I probably was 6 and
And
10.
we all went solo, or we all went 100% on the San Fran beating the Vikings.
Yeah.
That was a shocker to me. I think that's the biggest upset for me. I called over your Raiders because your Raiders are a better team than what they showed last week. But
The Lions let me down.
the Vikings with Sam Darnold, don't get me wrong, I've always liked the guy, but the Niners should have won that game on paper.
Yeah, on paper, yes, but I don't know. I think I might have to ride with the Saints in the NFC.
Saints?
I need a couple more weeks out of them to see what happens, but 2 weeks in a row dropping 40. And then not like they were playing really well, the first game was, but the Cowboys aren't scrubs.
No. And the Cowboys were at home.
Yeah,
The Cowboys
that's
usually
wild.
do not win at home or lose at
That
home.
is wild.
But the Panthers, I mean, I don't see the Panthers beating a team unless they play the Giants.
Yeah, true that.
And if you lose to the Panthers, I feel sorry. Because it's going to be a trap game. That Panthers game is going to be a trap game. We got first on deck for next week.
Patriots and Jets.
Jets, Jets.
I'm going to go New England. They almost beat the Seattle Seahawks. Something about Patriots this year.
Almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
That's true.
Were you picking the Jets?
Yep,
Okay.
sure am.
Jets.
Anybody in chat that wants to throw out a pick? Just
Come on, chat. Mark, Sam, somebody.
apparently Edwin's not here to do his pick.
Is anybody out
He's
there?
at Lowe's right now.
Mark said the Jets.
All right, Mark, I'm going with you this week, buddy.
You're the chat.
You are the chat, Blinky.
Next is the Chicago Bears and the Colts.
I'm going Bears because the Colts are pissing me off. I haven't seen them play yet tonight.
I'm sticking with them. Give me the Colts.
Oh, now we have a. Sam said Pats in the
Ooh.
chat, so now we have a debate.
Well, we can add them.
No, the chat doesn't get two. The chat's got to
You
figure
two
out.
figure it out.
They got to figure out amongst each other.
All right. Up next, Eagles. Ooh, shit. Eagles and Saints.
You know where I'm going.
I can't root against Saints.
I don't think they dropped 40, but I bet it's close. But they have a good game.
How long is AJ out for?
I don't know.
I'm just gonna go with the first pick. First person who put something in chat. So
Yeah, that'll work.
This one was Bears.
Who picked Bears?
Sam.
Ooh.
Up next, Packers and Titans.
I got to go Pack. Oh. They're racing on these picks here.
Sam said Saints. They both agreed on the Bears.
Okay.
Nate,
Yes.
you might whatever Matt says, you might just put that down for Sam.
Yeah,
Basically, how this is going.
No.
Give me the Packers.
Don't give me. The Titans actually did look pretty decent today. I don't know. Did they win or lose?
I think they lost.
Sam beat you. You
Mm.
said Packers before you said Titans.
Who said Titans?
Mark. And she said, damn it, Mark.
We need to put Marks up there because now it's getting serious, which we can judge Mark if he's wrong on most of these.
Well, you have to give me a second here.
Oh, I mean, if we put Mark up there, he doesn't count in the total then. He still counts for chat.
I gotta fucking fix shit. Hang on.
Maybe Mark and Edwin should combine.
Oh, I mean, we can
One human being.
combine Mark and Edwin.
Don't mind the stuff that's happening.
Things are happening. Don't worry.
Don't mind things that are happening. Can they see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they can?
Yeah. How cool is that?
Yeah, that's pretty nifty.
That's the difference between
But
Mark and Nate.
they couldn't see it last week, right?
No, that's the difference between Mark and Nate.
Dang.
Oh, now Sam's just trying to go. I haven't even called that game yet.
Oh, that's sweet.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
You can't just shoot ahead.
Are they arguing amongst each other?
No. She's
Oh.
trying to put future picks in already.
Oh, we're not there yet. Future picks don't count.
I want to get...
She's trying to get ahead of the game.
Oh, God.
How dope is that?
Yeah.
We're almost
good.
official. We are getting more official each week.
That is good.
Definitely got to show Mark how to do this for freaking split screen for your days off.
All he had to do was click down one scene.
Oh.
Let's see. Texans and Vikings.
Oh, man. Without seeing them play tonight?
She is sending them before Matt answers, so you guys shut up. Well, I guess they don't have to agree on it anymore, so it's fine because I put marks in there.
Yeah. So
So hold on. Now I gotta fix this. So we're just gonna make chat Sam.
good because I need to think.
So that goes back. What did you say for the Patriots game? Sam
Sam,
said Patriots.
Yes.
what
Of
game?
course,
on?
what Matt said.
Yes.
Mark said Jets.
Is there a game on right now?
Yes.
It starts at 8:20.
Should
I
be
believe.
the Bears.
Okay, so did you both agree on the Bears? Yes. And then Saints. They both said Saints. Packers.
Packers across the board.
Oh,
Saints across
this
the
is
board.
the one. Mark said Titans.
Yeah, he picked Titans.
Okay.
Edwin's not here to get his picks in. You're losing ground, buddy.
Okay, so now you said Vikings over the Texans.
No, I didn't. I didn't say anything. I said I don't know.
Okay, so we're at the Texans versus the Vikings.
Oh, man. Houston hasn't played yet. I'm going to go Houston, and I feel like I shouldn't.
I really wish I could see this game that's about to be played before I do
Right.
this
Well, you can't.
one. I know.
Give me the Vikings.
That's a controversial one. That's a calling.
The only thing that is going to suck picking Vikings is if Jefferson's out.
That is true. He is hurt again.
Squad. But I'm picking the Vikings too. So.
Yeah, well, it's hard not to.
Sam picked the Vikings. Mark, what's your fucking pick?
Next game, I'm going Cleveland over the Giants.
Of course you are.
I mean, if it was a legit team, I may reconsider, but and we're home.
I'm gonna look. One moment.
And we're home. Nate, what's your... Oh, what a scrub.
Let's see here.
Are you trolling?
It's the Giants' first win.
Oh, trolling. Watson's playing for his innocence right now.
That's not going to make him innocent or not.
Dude, this case didn't pop up till he played like shit.
3 points to the Commanders. Give me the Giants.
Oh, man. You guys gonna make me go solo on this?
Give me the Giants.
I know Sam's gonna pick the Browns.
Yeah, of course she is. Might as well put it down there.
Well,
Mark's
whether
not.
Matt picked,
Mark's
I'm
picking the
just gonna
Giants. So
Mark's not gonna pick the
He
Giants.
picked the Browns.
Thank you, Mark. I knew I liked you for a reason.
Chargers and the Steelers.
Stand on your principles.
That's
gonna be a good game.
This could
It
be
is.
the first week they go against Pittsburgh.
it is.
know.
I'm gonna go with the Chargers. They are rolling.
They are, but I feel like this is gonna be the battle of the defense.
It is. I mean, pretty much the Steelers haven't put up shit for points.
No,
The
but
Chargers they're working on something. So
I'm gonna go Pittsburgh. I feel like the team with the better offense will win this. Fields will have his breakout.
I already put your pick in. No, you don't have to answer. Sam said
I say we do a double down each
Sam
week.
finally went against Matt.
I say we do a double down each week.
what does that mean?
You get you get a 2 point if you get it right.
Because he's got to try to catch up.
I got a lot to catch up. I'm gonna double down on the Steelers winning this game. Make it red.
So if you don't get that right, you lose 2 points.
Yes. I'm gonna double
I'm
down on
sticking with
this.
what I got.
I'm doubling
No,
down
I
on
ain't
this.
Double down yet.
Game that was so questionable.
Yeah.
I'm doubling down on this. Mark, you should love me. I'm doubling down on this.
This has got to be the most questionable call I've ever seen.
Everyone else is picking the Chargers, except for Mark.
I vote. Here's my vote. If we're doing double downs, I vote we draw out of a hat, and that game is the double down game, whether you do it or not.
That's fair. All right, erase my red.
All right. Broncos and Bucks.
Buccaneers.
Mark and Sam text each other, figure out the game that you want us to pick the double down on.
Yeah, chat. Let Matt have his double down game. You pick.
I'll let you guys pick.
If I were you guys, I'd pick the Eagles and the Saints.
That's worse than the one I picked. Find the best
You're
matchup.
the one doubling down.
All right, I'm going Bucks.
I'll go Bucks.
That should be across the board.
That should be.
Mark will probably pick the Broncos.
He hates Bo Nix.
Dolphins and Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Seahawks. I don't even know who the backup.
Yeah.
Something Robinson or something.
Unfortunately, I don't think they got it without Tua.
Thomas? And Tua
Should be retired.
Tua needs to retire, and not because I think he's terrible. It's
because
just
he's going to ruin the rest of his life.
for his safety and the rest of his life. The kid's young, and you don't want to drool when you're 35 years old.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's working towards having a shit life.
You're going
after
towards
football.
that John. Was it John
I don't want
McMahon
to see
for the
that
Bears?
kid that way. And that's,
No.
that's how I felt the way Romo was going.
Yes.
With the way his back was, I was like, he may not even be able to move if he doesn't
Break
quit.
his leg twice.
Yeah, if he
it's-
doesn't stop, he wasn't going to be able to walk.
It ain't worth it. You're young enough; you can still find something else to do. Go be a broadcaster, be a
Absolutely.
coach. But
Definitely, Coach McDaniel will take you on his staff.
yeah, I mean the kid is very respectful. I watched an interview with Nick Saban and Pat McAfee,
Mark, Seahawks or Dolphins?
and they were saying when Saban went to recruit Tua, there was a table with 8 chairs, chair on each end, and Nick Saban's like, I like to sit in the middle, that way I can talk to everybody. And he sat there and no one else freaking sat down. He was like, how come nobody's sitting down? He goes, well, you need to move your chair. And he's like, why? And he was like, my sons, if you sit there, one of my sons have to sit at the head of the table. They're not ready to sit at the head of the table. We need you to move. And he said, okay. So he got up, moved. He goes, and if you ask him how he's doing, he's always going to tell you, I'm doing great. And he's very respectful and all this. I mean, I'm not a fan of Alabama quarterbacks, but I don't want to see anybody go through what he's going through. No. And that's just poor team management last time all this stuff happened. It's what's making it worse now.
Mm-hmm.
That Bengals game, he never should have been in.
Yep.
Moving on.
And the Raiders.
The Raiders.
If anybody picked the Panthers,
The Raiders.
And if you pick the Raiders, you got to do it in all caps.
Multiple A's. Multiple I's. The Raiders.
The Raiders. Who was the first one to do that? Boomer?
I think it was.
Chris, my favorite Martin.
On.
Chris, my favorite Martin. All right, next we're going.
I thought you were leaving.
Who?
You said if anybody picked the Panthers, you were leaving.
Are you serious? Who picked the? Oh my God, Nate! Are you just doing it to troll?
No.
Yeah, he's trolling.
You're trolling. I mean, if you want me to leave, I'll leave. You were picking the Panthers?
Yeah.
Oh,
Ravens
God.
and Cowboys.
You have no faith that bad? Give me the Ravens then. Fuck you. I probably was thinking Cowboys, but not now.
I'll go Cowboys. Don't let me down. What'd you pick?
Mark said Raiders.
Edwin?
Edwin's back? No.
No picks, Edwin?
He's going 0 for 0.
Edwin, you're losing this
40
week.
49ers and the Rams.
Oh my God. Let's flip a coin.
This one, I don't know. It was a fluke. Give me the 49ers. The Rams look like shit too.
I'll go with
And
Niners.
Cooper's hurt.
Who?
Cooper Kupp got hurt.
Did you really? That's 2? All right, Niners.
Well, at least
The next
Sam's
one's gonna be
keeping
good.
up.
He limped off the sideline and they're like, that's not looking good for Kupp.
The next one's going to be a good game.
Lions and the Cardinals.
I'm going Cards again.
Oh.
I believe in the Cards.
Yeah. Same. Give me the Cardinals.
They're making me believers. Kyle Murray won the sports brawl
Tyler's come to play.
with the sports brawl on, but he's throwing the ball pretty good.
And he's running the ball.
Yeah.
Extending plays. Look good.
Niners across the board. Sam picked Cardinals.
What did Edwin pick?
Edwin?
Cicada. The cicadas.
The cicadas. San Antonio cicadas.
I'll take the cicadas for 200, Alex.
Will they be the San Antonio? The Oakland?
The worldwide cicadas.
Tucson.
They're an Olympic team.
I
Tucson.
hope that's how you spell cicadas.
It is with a C, so you got it.
You got that right.
You started out
and
strong.
it's CI.
So you started out pretty strong, Nate.
Kansas City Chiefs and the Atlanta Falcons.
I wish I could see the Falcons play Monday night, but
But you can't.
I'm going to go Falcons. Brad would not pick the Chiefs.
I don't want to, but I think I have to.
Sam picked Cardinals.
How'd that make
Still
you
waiting
feel?
on Mark's pick.
Gross. Makes me feel gross.
I got a shower down here if you need to shower
I
after
picked
that
the
pick.
Chargers too, and that's nasty.
Jaguars and the Bills.
Duh, Bills.
Yeah. I'll take the Bills too.
Trevor Lawrence is not showing me he's worth the money so far.
I had him on fantasy, I think, last year, and he was trash.
Is Christian Kirk still with the Jaguars or he hurt?
No,
I haven't heard that
think-
name.
I think he still played.
I haven't
think
heard
he was
that
playing
name
today.
all season.
He ain't done shit.
No, he hasn't done much.
We got 2 Monday Nighters this week coming up.
That's a Monday night game?
Yeah.
The Bills Jaguars is a Monday night game?
And the
And
Washington and Bengals.
Ugh. You know what?
Ew.
I'm going Commanders.
Yeah, same.
I am too. Sam picked the Jaguars.
What? The Browns just beat them, babe.
Babe. The
Babe?
Browns just beat him, babe.
Babe?
Did everybody say Commanders?
I think so.
I did.
I knew Matt would, but I don't know. The Bengals just aren't looking that good. Yeah, they went.
Brandon Daniels isn't looking that bad.
No.
And
They're figuring shit out.
They scored a lot of points against the Chiefs, but the Chiefs D isn't the greatest.
For some reason, Burrow owns the Chiefs. I don't know why, but it's just like the last
Damn.
couple
It
years.
was almost Burrowhead.
Commanders across the board. Edwin.
Like the last couple years, I felt like the Bengals were a better team than Cleveland, but like the Browns owns Burrow, just
Yeah.
like Burrow owns the Chiefs. I don't know.
Cicadas.
Cicadas for the win. I like it. Mark, Sam, did you guys figure out the double down of the week?
Yeah, because Matt wants to double down. You got to catch up, but you may not have to catch up after this week's picks.
That's true.
You can add it
Nate,
up and see
let's-
where we're at. But
Let's go to week 2 real quick.
and you'll have a rough estimate outside of 2 games
Let's see how we're sitting.
because I obviously didn't do very well.
All right, Bills won.
I didn't pick them.
Brad lost. Everybody else won.
Yep.
All right, we all lost game 2.
Game 2's a wash.
Yep.
Brad picked the Patriots. Me and you picked the Seahawks.
So I didn't catch shit on Nate. Nate's the one I got to catch.
Yep.
Matt lost one. He's the only one that picked the Giants.
Sure did. Won't make that mistake again.
We all picked the Chargers.
And I'm back up.
And Brad's the only one that picked the Saints.
And Edwin beat us on
Yeah.
that game.
Yep.
Me and Matt picked the Browns. Brad picked Jaguars.
Go fuck yourself.
Jets across the board. I'm the only one that picked the Lions.
We all lost the next one.
We all
Yeah.
lost the
Yep.
next one. Brad's the only one that picked Cardinals.
No, I picked Cardinals.
I have not touched this.
I swear to God, I picked Cardinals.
you
This,
didn't.
go back to the
No,
video.
you didn't.
Oh man,
No, you didn't.
I'm pretty sure I picked the Cards.
No, not when we did this. You did not.
I did.
No, you didn't.
You wasn't here.
Go back to your video.
I will. You did not pick the Cards.
I think I did.
Nope, I picked the Cards. Mark
I
was
think
drunk.
I did.
According to the official
Oh.
Official document says.
We're gonna watch that video when it's
The
in.
official document says.
we all picked the Chiefs. We all picked the Steelers. Brad can make up one if the Bears win and the Falcons win.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, you went rogue.
Yeah, hopefully I can make them up.
So what I did, I just went through and counted the losses, and I did the math.
Or you wanted me to do that right now?
Hell yeah! I want to see how far behind I gotta make up.
While he's doing that, we'll chat about other things like
But Sam, Mark, get together.
you turned your microphone off, dipshit.
Well, I'm
Sam,
gonna
Mark, get together, figure out this game of the week.
I'm going back to that so they don't have to watch me do it.
America's game of the week on the double down. But
We are a couple weeks away from Vegas.
We are. A couple
We
weeks from
will
Vegas.
miss a Sunday because we'll be in Vegas.
We will be in Allegiant Stadium for the Raiders versus the Browns.
But we will do a recorded little segment for our picks, and we will post it when we get back.
We are?
Yeah.
When? Right before we leave or what?
We can do it while we're gone. As long as we do it for the Sunday.
We got to get... Oh, we got to just have Nate put them in?
We could just do the recorded version, and then we can just add them in when we get
Yeah.
back.
Maybe we do them pregame at Allegiant Stadium.
We could when the Browns face off with
The Raiders.
Dog Pound versus the Raiders Nation. Two of the scariest fan base in the league.
But you're at our house, so I would recommend your wife not throwing up on anybody.
I recommend that also.
Because that will be all bad. That's a losing battle that I would not be able to help with. Be it like a mob
Yes.
and all bad.
I think that was all bad for my wife when we went to the one game. I took her to her first Browns game when she wasn't pregnant. And she drank anything and everything. And it ended terrible.
So I guess the good news is that it is there technically 1 o'clock. So
We're breaking out pretty even so far.
really?
We all have 6 losses except for Edwin, who has 5.
Oh, yeah.
So we
You need that double down game.
basically, I gained no ground.
None.
So
But
I
if the
can.
Bears and Falcons win, he can make up 2 games.
Yeah. That's good. I need that.
So I know we're in week 2, and I know it's a long season ahead. What are teams that have
Hey,
surprised you?
Mitch, go fuck yourself. The Bengals lost too.
Yeah, and the Penguins.
What teams had freaking surprised you?
I didn't mean the Penguins lost. I meant go fuck them too while you're at it.
But what team has surprised you the most, and what team has disappointed you the
Everybody
most?
knows what team has surprised me the
Saints.
most. Yep.
Yeah,
I've been talking about it. I'm shocked.
the Saints are on a tear.
We have had that head coach quarterback tandem with the Raiders, and I am totally shocked by what is happening.
So week 1, I couldn't really judge it. It was against the Panthers. Panthers are trash until I have no faith in Bryce Young. He might be a really nice guy and a great person, but as a quarterback in the NFL, not a good fit. Outside of that, Cowboys are not a scrub team. They got legit Hall of Famers on that team. They went in and kind of beat
Dropped
up.
40
Yeah,
again.
they beat up on the Cowboys.
Mitch,
Are the Saints real?
why would you even come in here and talk
Well-
shit when your Bengals lost?
We'll find out. Give me halfway through. What's he saying?
The first thing he says
Did the Cowboys win today?
Oh,
Neither did the Bengals.
oh, you
Did
can
the
talk.
fucking Bengals win?
You
no.
can talk shit to Nate. That's all right.
Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Who?
No.
Gotta do it once.
Aren't Bengals 0-2?
Yeah,
Yeah, they got beat by the Patriots.
they are over.
At least we have 1 win.
They are over.
Cowboys did beat an argument, legitimate team, the Browns. Watson got a case put against him. Watson came out, played pretty good.
So I said my surprising team.
The Saints.
Saints.
It's got to be.
Mine's the Cardinals.
Is that really that surprising though? Like I know everybody hated on Kyler Murray, but Kyler Murray never really played terrible. And now he's got a legit receiver too.
It was surprising me because no one believes in Kyler.
No, so far the team that I think has
No, the Saints is very surprising. Like
I think the Cardinals are a fluke.
the Saints wins it in that category.
see that's where I'm not saying they're a fluke. I think they're
On the up and coming.
I think they're above 500 team.
You're also playing the Rams, who they're.
But I'm not
fucking
really
key
shocked
players
by
are all
them.
Hurt now.
Well, they Cooper Kupp wasn't hurt until the game started going.
Yeah, he got hurt in the game.
Well, I know that.
Right.
And I don't know the extent of it. He may play next week. I don't know. But
I think, like, no one expected the Rams to lose that game. Now, my most disappointing team, and I got to throw the Pats out there a little bit too. They beat the Bengals and they barely lost to the Seahawks in overtime. And I am one that said that they was on a rebuild. I expected them not to do anything positive this year. I couldn't tell you one of the wide receivers on that team.
no.
I know Brissett and freaking who's the running back?
Mm,
Stevenson.
Stevenson?
Yeah, that's about it.
yeah.
And you got a rookie head coach.
Yeah.
That's
I get it. I can see how they could be surprising, but
but no, the Saints are on the up and up right now. And until someone knocks them off, I mean,
so what about disappointing?
Ravens.
Really?
0-2?
Yeah, I guess that is.
I mean, they are
surprising.
the AFC North. Everyone had them going one in the division. That is definitely up there. The Lions are
I'm
kind
not
of
saying they're bad. I'm just saying they're disappointing to
Yes,
me
I agree.
because of the record.
Right. So
I didn't
far,
expect them to go 0-2.
so far disappointing.
I mean, even you said it. You didn't expect the Raiders to beat the Ravens. You had that at the beginning of the season as your one loss.
I did, but
You had them. You had yourself winning
the Chargers
and
Losing
losing the Ravens, and now you lost to the Chargers and you beat the Ravens.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mark says he agrees, but loves the Ravens losing.
I'd say the Lions too. They were picked to be good, but they got a lot
They-
of injuries on that team
they
too.
barely beat the Rams last week.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Can't say I'm 100% sold on the Texans yet either.
No, I just felt they got better in the offseason. That should build off what they did last year. I think everybody's just waiting for C.J. Stroud to have that sophomore slump.
Yeah.
And that was a rookie head coach too last year, wasn't it?
I think
I think so.
one of the legitimate teams that I think has played bad so far that is actually like disappointing is the Bengals too.
Yeah.
Because I was
Well-
listening to them talk on like NFL Today this morning, and they're just talking about how the Bengals like don't have that attitude to win.
Well, I listen to a lot of Bengals fans just at work, and they act like they have the Super Bowl team. They're the best thing since sliced bread.
Steelers
and-
fans and Bengals fans are the worst fans to talk to. I talk a lot of shit, but majority of the time, that's exactly what it is, talking shit. They honestly believe every year they're Super Bowl bound,
Mhm.
no matter what.
Which the Steelers' defense can get them there, but they got to have an offense.
Yeah.
And I think Fields will get better. Now, let me ask you this. If Russell Wilson is healthy next week, able to play, does he play?
I think so.
Or do you
I think they're still going to play him.
really?
Yes.
Nate, what's your take on it?
I think at this point, you ride it out with Fields. He's got you 2 wins.
I agree,
Agreed.
but I think they put in Wilson.
Mark, being a Steelers fan, what do you take? I know you like Fields more than Russell, but would you be mad if they at Fields to play Russell if he's healthy to go?
He should be.
Oh my God, Mitch changed his fantasy name in the Reaper League.
What did he change it to?
Penguin space capital F space ER. He said, "Hey Brad, check my fantasy name, just for you, bud." Mark, what we have? Oh, he said his fucking grammar. All right. What we have history to back it up, and we could be any year. The only thing I will
Well,
agree
I
with in
mean-
that statement is the Steelers are the one team that I will go
That you
deep
can never
into
count
the
out.
playoffs.
You can never count
no
out.
matter what record they get there with.
Yeah, but we have history to back it up. But what have you done? Like, we're just counting playoff wins at this point, playoff appearances and wins. That's what we're doing.
That's it. Ooh.
Like, that's crazy.
Well, when is a winning record isn't good enough? They've only had like what 4 head coaches since the Pittsburgh Steelers been around.
Shit, when did Tomlin go there?
Early
Like
2000s.
1894.
Yeah.
But I like franchises that believe in coaches because I hate between the Browns and the Raiders, we probably have 30 coaches in 20 years. But
Yes.
some of the fires do deserve. But when the owner / GM is too involved, when it comes to like, I like Coach Pettin. We had him the year we drafted Johnny Manziel. He didn't want Johnny Manziel. Ownership wanted Johnny Manziel. And he was forced to play him even though he didn't want him, and then he got fired because of it. I don't agree with that because that's not the coach's decision to play those players. I don't know if you guys dealt with that at all. But that's what pisses me off more. You got to let a coach play more than 1 or 2 seasons to see what they got. Because, when you come to a team, those are not the players that you drafted.
I get what you're saying, but that's a different conversation than the Bengals
No,
fans and the Steelers fans thinking every year they're going to a Super Bowl. They can't handle it. They get some losses.
The Bengals
And
window's closed.
I think they're all on the edge of the bridge. They're all up there together on the edge of the bridge after a couple losses.
The
like,
Bengals
Jesus.
windows has closed because there's too much money involved now that you can't keep all
Like
these
the
players.
Bengals over. You want to go to a Bengals game now? Probably cheap AF.
Did you see? I watched the video, and I did some research. It was like legit. It was less than $20 to go to the Panthers game.
I believe that.
You could have bought front row seats less than $100
I believe that.
for the Panthers game. I'd go just to see it,
Oh yeah, I'd go.
but as a Panthers fan, it's very upsetting.
If that's the case, maybe Brittany would drive to Carolina next week. Less than 100.
It's been probably 10 years ago now. But
You've been to the Panthers
we
game.
went to Charlotte randomly, and they happened to be playing a playoff game against the Cardinals in Charlotte. We didn't pay over $40 for. I mean, we were in the nosebleeds, but that's
Right.
playoffs.
Damn.
I paid $270 to go watch
The Cowboys and Browns, yeah.
Really? Damn.
But someone posted a video that was at the Panthers game, and they said they spent $15 to get into the game for decent seats.
That's crazy.
That
And they just got bought by don't the Cons own them?
Mm-hmm. Or no, they own Jacksonville.
Oh, the Jacksonville. 'Cause
Yeah.
I was gonna say that's surprising, but they didn't the Panthers just get bought by somebody too?
That I don't know. I
I
don't
thought
want
they
to.
did, or they were for sale. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they were for sale. Sure,
I'm out.
sure. Run, Forrest.
I'll be right back. But this is good shit.
You talk to me.
Talk to Brad.
So while they're all gone, and it's just me here now, what we've been talking about is I've been talking a lot lately about cereal. So, what's your favorite cereals? It's hard to decide when you go to pick a cereal what kind to get. I can never decide.
Thought I was gonna piss, so is that what you're saying?
Dancing. Oh, dancing because you got to pee?
You said you were right here causing a muck.
Nope. I was just talking to talk. But while he's away, Browns fans are pretty unrealistic themselves while we're talking about it.
Why did Sam just say gold grams?
Because I was talking to the chat about cereal.
Oh,
Because I've been on a cereal thing lately, and I went to buy some, and it was a major decision because couldn't decide what kind to get.
What?
Cereal.
dude, I always like my go-to's Frosted Flakes.
Frosted Flakes. That's your go-to?
Yeah.
I'm a
That's what
Fruity
you
Pebble
prefer?
guy. I like Fruity Pebbles. That's one of my faves.
All right, let's see. Mitch said Penguin Flakes. Mark said Frosted Flakes or Rice Krispie Treats cereal.
Rice Krispie Treat cereal, that's where it's at too. That's hard to find these
What I
days.
ended up with was Cocoa Pebbles.
Which you like Cocoa Pebbles, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
I've actually never had the Cocoa Pebbles.
I like Cocoa Pebbles. I like Cocoa Puffs.
Cocoa Puffs are good.
But I like just about every cereal. Just about, I feel like. It's a
I'm
tough
not,
decision.
I'm not a cornflake raisin bran kind of guy.
I could eat Raisin Bran too.
I'm more got to have that kind of sweet flavor.
I could eat Raisin Bran also.
What's the worst cereal you ever had?
The worst cereal, not a big fan of the Chex Mix cereal or the whatever that shit is. Like she said, Golden Grams, not a big fan of them.
Never had them. They never.
Or
piqued my
not Golden
interest.
Grams, they're good. The
Light?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch, that's not one of my favorite
Now
ones
the
either.
French Toast Crunch I liked.
Not one of my favorites.
The other one I used to eat a lot was the fucking honeycombs.
Yeah,
Yep, those were good too.
Or Cookie Crisp.
me and Brad kind of talked about this the other night. Never had the Cookie Crisp before, which is weird. My parents would buy me
Yeah.
Fruity Pebbles, but
Cookie
they
Crisps are good.
didn't want to buy me the Cookie Crisps because
Cookie
They-
Crisps were
they thought it was
delicious.
bad for me. But
Yeah, Cookie Crisps are good.
there's very little cereal out there that's actually good for you, unless you go to the healthy stuff like Total and Raisin Bran.
Yeah, you can get some Cheerios are that are
Yeah,
pretty
like
decent for you.
the
But you're
Honey Nut
also
cereal.
spending like $10 for a regular size box, and you're
Mhm.
getting 3 bowls out of that thing.
Yeah.
Granted,
Now-
one bowl is already over the serving limit that you're supposed to eat.
I know we talked about this the other night, but my issue was the bowl. It's got to be the right size. It's either too small or too big. But I can't eat like a regular sized bowl of cereal if I eat bowl of cereal. It's got to be extra.
An oversized bowl.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's got to be extra. Now,
You gotta have room for the milk.
are you a soggy cereal eater, or it's got to be like hard and crunchy?
I don't really care, like, because usually it all starts off crunchy, but if it gets soggy, if you get enough on there, it doesn't matter.
There's people that like swear they will not eat freaking soggy.
It's gonna get soggy. It doesn't
I
matter.
love it soggy.
It's happening.
I don't like it soggy.
See, terrorists.
Like, I'll put the milk in there, but I'll eat it before it gets soggy.
Yeah, I mean that's what you're supposed to do.
I like when my milk changes the flavor to the cereal I'm eating.
You drink the milk
Oh, absolutely. You?
sometimes,
Every time.
not every time, but sometimes.
You got to drink the milk. You got to.
What I think is absolutely disgusting that people love is oatmeal.
Really?
Ugh,
I have tried as an adult.
hate
I
Because
like
when I was
oatmeal.
younger, hated it. I've tried it as an adult, and I thought maybe it was just because I was young, whatever. No,
It's
Like-
gross.
Have you only tried the plain oatmeal? Or have you
I've
tried
tried
flavors?
flavors too. It's
Because
just
apple
so bad.
cinnamon where it's at.
It's so bad,
it's all
I like
gross.
oatmeal.
and I don't know why. It's just gross.
Well, what's one thing you eat that you get judged for?
Pineapple on pizza.
you do?
Yeah.
Oh, that's gross.
My wife likes pineapple on pizza.
That I get. I don't think there's anything that I eat that I get judged for.
Banana and mayonnaise sandwich.
I more so
Gross.
have
it's
things.
actually good.
I used to eat peanut butter and marshmallow fluff sandwiches.
That's like one of Elvis's sandwiches, isn't it?
Yeah, those-
But
those are
but I
pretty
think
good.
his was bacon, I think.
It was pretty good. I used to have peanut butter
I-
on toast.
Never had
Some
it,
Peanut butter and marshmallow fluff.
but I'm not judging. Mine would be I'm not a big guy that like eats a lot of sweets, but I'll take a piece of chocolate cake, I'll put it in a bowl, and I'll pour milk on it.
Yeah, that's weird.
And everyone just thinks that's the weirdest
weird.
thing.
I like cake soup.
No, just like this much milk. Like,
Yeah, that's yeah.
and I like putting grape jelly on my biscuits and gravy.
That's weird too.
Did you say your bitches and gravy?
Yeah,
Biscuit.
his
and gravy.
bitches. He likes to put jelly on his bitches
I
gravy.
100%
Yeah.
heard bitches.
I like to put
bitches
jelly on my
gravy.
bitches.
No, your bitch is gravy.
Bitch is gravy. But no, one time, so as a kid, I used to eat jelly and cheese sandwiches.
Jelly and cheese.
So
What the fuck?
fuck?
What
As a
kind of
kid.
cheese?
American.
Ew.
Oh
So
my
I
God.
tried
Ew.
it. I tried it when I was like 15 or 16. I about threw up. It's the grossest thing I remember tasting. I don't know how I did this as a kid,
Ew.
but I did.
That sounds awful.
No, it was terrible. I about threw up. It was
Oh,
gross.
that's disgusting.
Yeah. I did that as a kid, though.
Never did much like that. I more so get made fun of what I don't eat.
I'm
Like
very picky
cold
eater.
condiments.
Well,
Won't do it. Not happening.
I just don't eat condiments. Like, except for barbecue sauce, that's about it. I don't like mayo, ketchup, mustard, none of them.
And the chat knows, well, majority of the chat knows. I think we talked about this, but you pull the ketchup out of the refrigerator and say, here's ketchup, and I just got done cooking hamburgers, or we got hot hamburgers on. I'm not eating that.
See, mine gotta be cool.
I'm not putting cold ketchup on my hot hamburger.
Brad likes his room temperature condiments.
I don't. Sam also just said peanut butter, mayo, and lettuce sandwich.
Ew.
Ugh.
Ew.
I don't even like mayo, and that just.
Ew.
I can eat
Oh.
bread with just mayo on it.
That's disgusting. Oh, no. Bread with mayo I could see, but peanut butter and mayonnaise.
I also sometimes will dip my French fries in mayo.
Just straight
But-
mayo.
I don't think that's weird because I see a lot of people do that. My biggest thing with a lot of things is if it smells like ass, I can't eat it. Like my parents, when we just went over there for
But if ass doesn't smell like ass, you'll eat it.
yeah, she found that on the web.
Somehow eating ass.
What was the last holiday we just had?
Labor Day.
Yeah. So we went over to my parents' house to cook out. I don't like Brussels sprouts, and I hate broccoli. I walk in the house because I'm out on the grill cooking. The house smells straight like broccoli and Brussels sprouts. Makes me sick. I've never actually tried Brussels sprout, but I can't get past the smell of it.
That's
I
another food that when I was younger I didn't like, and I revisited. Still don't like it. But I like broccoli.
I can't get past the smell of it to say whether I like it or not.
I
The
like
smell
Brussels
bothers me.
sprouts.
Is anybody like that, though, that they can't get past the smell of something to even try it?
We started cooking Brussels sprouts in the air fryer with seasoning on them.
Yeah.
They're good.
I like broccoli.
Broccoli's
Maybe an air fried Brussels sprout. Maybe I'll try that. And then I'll come back and let you know how it was.
You know what was a good thing to use in your air fryer? Boil the eggs.
good. Yeah.
We have one of those like seen on TV egg boiler.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, Sam started
That shit. It's a shit too. It,
hard
like,
boiling
stains to you
eggs
when
in the
it's
air
done.
fryer. She started hard boiling eggs in the air fryer, and it turns out awesome. Because when she uses the pot, the other day she fucking did it. She said, "I forgot about them. When I came back, there was no water left in the pan."
No, but those things were dry. AF.
Yeah, not
We have a little
a good start.
thing that makes hard boiled eggs, but
If
as
you
far as
must,
the air fryer goes, we put everything in there.
yeah,
Sam said
I
you
mean,
got to use fresh Brussels sprouts and cook with bacon.
mm,
Oh, Mark also said straight out of the fridge for the condiments and
They're nasty.
put oil on them and in the oven makes the Brussels sprouts crispy.
if anybody's watching this Bears game, Caleb Williams actually slinging the ball a little bit. You know that text via text message.
Mounted on the wall.
Yeah, no. Wait, and I do believe they have a new TV to mount
I
on the
know.
wall.
I remember Matt said we were going to have a mounted TV to be able to watch the game during the podcast.
I mean,
And they just won one.
we did just
Yeah.
win one.
And they
She
have an
told
extra
me
TV.
she didn't want to hang it up because of that pole right there, that post.
What's that whole wall right there?
Have I been interrupting you tonight?
Interrupting me?
Yeah.
I don't know, have you?
Apparently,
Did you get in trouble?
apparently
Yeah.
you look irritated because I've been
You
interrupting
just
you
get
all
yelled
night.
at.
Who'd you get yelled at by?
Yeah, are you getting yelled at right now?
Have I been interrupting you all night?
I don't know. Nate, has he been interrupting me all night?
I mean, I've,
Oh, let's go with it. Yeah, you have then, motherfucker.
well,
You're fucking
really?
rude.
really, I felt like the only one that interrupted anybody was me because I do it to read chat.
Yeah. I mean, I don't feel like I was interrupted. I would tell you.
Who said it?
Who do you think?
Sam?
Oh, Sam, way to have my back, Sam. Finally.
She just doesn't want you to make fun of her.
Yeah, exactly.
Sam said it's her TV.
I feel like technically it's Lily and Ryu's TV because of the extra entries, but
Yeah, that's fair.
We won.
actually, it was offered to me for $100.
We won a 65-inch TV at Music Bingo.
Mark said, "Sure wish Matt would stop interrupting Brad."
Thanks, Mark.
I didn't realize that he was.
I hope
So-
you slam your pee-pee in a car door. Brad actually called that out before you did.
No, he's the one that said it. I was just telling you while we had our mics off.
No, I interrupted you. Brad, I'm sorry. I'm just a piece of shit friend.
She said, "My name got called."
Yeah, I mean, technically she's right. It was her name that was called.
It was her name.
But what's hers is,
Yeah.
I guess, ours now.
Matt,
So
stop interrupting Brad. He was talking.
Oh, man. You right?
Sam said maybe it's the excitement from the win today.
For who? We both won.
yeah.
It
We
definitely wasn't me.
We both got winners' erections.
Yep.
Except
If
Nate.
that's the case, mine fucking crawled inside me.
I mean-
we got our ass.
The Saints.
Yeah, even when we lost, we didn't lose like that.
But to be fair, the Saints have won both games that way.
Yes.
Which we didn't know because it was against the Panthers, and the Panthers is trash.
We'll see. If we lose them, then that's bad.
What would you do if you guys lost to the Panthers?
Probably look up tickets. They're probably going to be real cheap.
On a good note, those tickets would be. They might
real
even.
cheap.
They might even give us money.
Very true.
Like you spend 50, you get 70 back. Let's go Panthers.
No.
Yes.
No.
I was somewhere and I told.
You were somewhere and you did a thing.
You were somewhere.
You were somewhere and you did a thing.
Oh, I apologize.
Why?
Did you just get told to say sorry to him?
No, she said I didn't expect you to say that aloud. Because if I felt like I was interrupting him, I wanted to know.
I'm
Like-
still confused
You might as
when
well-
and where.
You might as well just put it all in the chat because he's reading it all to us.
I mean, if I'm being disrespectful to my okay friend, I want to be told.
Good to see we're having a regular conversation. Hope you don't say anything real off the wall.
This is how you know this is how we are in real life because this is how all the conversations go.
What, you
We-
interrupting him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nonstop.
I can't get a word in edgewise around there.
I really thought I was the only one that did it.
When Brad starts winning arguments, he starts taking pants off. So that's how I know I'm not interrupting him, is when he's like damn near naked. And he has all his clothes on, so
So therefore, I've been interrupted this whole time.
that's fair. Fair enough.
And Mark agreed.
Real quick, I'm just going to remind everybody of Edwin's picks. I did put the Packers in there for him.
I will say, Malik Willis, when beating the Colts, shocked the shit out of me.
It's a good.
Packers.
It's a good.
I promise you, before the end of the year, we will have merch ready to go.
Yeah, I've already started working on it. Yep. We're going to get it cracking.
I was going to interrupt you, but I felt like it wouldn't be.
Well,
right
I felt
to
like
do
Brad
so.
just interrupted you, so.
Yeah, I did.
He did, but it's payback, so it's fine. I need to bring Victor back in, but I think Victor has a hole in it, which we don't know where. He is on the bed.
Deflated. Deflated.
We didn't have Disco Shoot tonight. He must be still in Dallas.
Yeah, Disco Stu did not make an appearance. He got a haircut, so
I was just
that explains it.
Disco Stew should make an appearance before the end of the year, but we should have some merch ready to go over the end of the year. Make sure you look for that.
And like and subscribe. And
Spread them cheeks.
not sure how we're gonna
Yes.
get the merch out yet, but we're gonna get it. We'll get it together and see what's happening.
Mitch, you don't get a free T-shirt.
Just remember,
Yeah,
this
unless-
time next year, we're going to be big.
You're gonna
We're
be
going
a
to be
penguin.
huge. We're going to be huge. I might even make a penguin shirt for Mitch.
Yeah.
Bent over.
Spread cheeks.
Just for Mitch.
Spreaded cheeks. And then Peter's cold.
Mitch, we're going to start calling you Happy Feet.
I'm still calling you
I
penguin
wish
fucker.
you was as cool as the ones from Madagascar, but you're not. Them penguins were smart. They wouldn't get fucked.
Well, technically he's not a penguin. He just fucks them.
Well,
Yes, if you can put penguin fucker on the back of it.
I'm gonna put it on the front of it.
we'll put penguin and fucker on the back.
What's mine say?
Penguin!
What's yours say?
Fucker! Hey, Mitch, if you had a penguin, what would you name it?
Yeah, what would you name your penguin?
What would you name your penguin?
Probably Mitch.
This is going to answer all of our questions.
Hi, I'm Mitch. And this is my penguin, Mitch. And I like to fuck it.
Mitch, fucking Mitch.
Mitch, fucking Mitch.
Fucking
Mitch, fucking Mitch.
I kind of thought he'd go in the route of like Joe Burrow.
Damn.
Joe Penguin Burrow.
He said he would name it Happy.
Happy fuck?
It'd be the name would be happy, but the penguin would be sad.
Wasn't he a golfer?
He was. Happy Gilmore.
And I believe they're coming out with the second one.
They are, finally.
Yeah.
So I heard a rumor about this whole live action Simpson movie that Adam Sandler's doing, and he's bringing like all these people in.
Really?
Like, who's his BFF now? You can do it, guy. Yeah, fuck, Steve Buscemi's gonna play like Mr. Burns.
Steve Buscemi wasn't You Can Do It. That was Rob Schneider.
Yeah, that was Rob Schneider.
You're right. He was the cross-eyed guy in that movie though, one of them.
Yeah, Crazy Eyes.
But he's gonna play like Mr. Burns,
Yeah.
and then I think
Kevin James is gonna be Barney.
that'd be great if he did. But I don't know if it's real or not because it looks AI generated. But if it is, it should be a hoot.
And you can have Nick Swartzen as Nelson.
Yeah, but I just don't see him as a dominant figure. Nick Swartzen got fat, but
Yeah, but he's real. He could bully Bart.
who will play Millhouse?
Millhouse. Oh, Swartzen could play Millhouse too. Or he could play what was the Chief's son?
Rafi.
Everybody say a cuss word. Boobs, crap, mittens.
You ever see the meme where he's sitting on the casting couch and he goes, I might be in danger. Good old Ralphie. Well, make sure you tune in next week.
Same bad time.
Stay bad channel.
Same bad channel.
Next week, I will do my best not to interrupt Bradley.
Yeah. I wish you would work a little harder on that.
You know what? I'm very disappointed tonight. You know who I didn't see in the chat?
Who?
Your wife.
Nope, she did not chat, so be sure to give her shit for that.
I will.
He just cut us off.
I did it to interrupt Brad.
Brittany, I hope you sit on a Head and Shoulders bottle.
And we'll see you next week.